you going to strip him? What do you think is more important, to keep the belt there so he can uphold his legacy, or we move the heavyweight division, take the title away from him?
Jon Jones called us last night and retired. Jon Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinal is the heavyweight champion of the UFC.
I just feel like anybody would understand at this point. Like, you know, I'll retire the heavyweight belt if I have to. It's like, dude, give the guy what he wants at the end of the day, you know? And I'm not talking to Dana directly, I'm just...
Hey guys, Basement Breakdown here. I am back to talk with you guys about some news, and I'm a little late to the party, to say the least. But, yes, we are here to talk about Jon Jones relinquishing the heavyweight title, finally. This happened this past weekend after UFC Baku at the post fight night press conference. Dana White revealed that Jon Jones had called him the night earlier and told him that he didn't want any of Tom Aspinal, but he told him that he would no longer be fighting, and yeah, he relinquished the belt. Dana White's face was pretty funny when the whole thing went down. It's a little ironic too. I'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, guys, Jon Jones, the man himself, some, including me, but we're gonna talk about that a bit. I don't know. A lot of people would consider Jon Jones the GOAT. It's hard not to because of his illustrious career and his, you know, he hasn't lost a fight. Unless you consider that DQ to Matt Hamill a loss.
Big elbows. No, you can't do 12-6.
There's been a disqualification.
Or obviously the most obvious blotch on his record would be Dominic Reyes. Yeah, a lot of people.
One of the judges had it 49-46. Like, who are you? I might want to have a word with you.
But yeah, guys, Jon Jones retires the ripe old age of, was it 37, something like that? Basically the same age as DC when Daniel Cormier fought Jon Jones for the second time. Guys, what can I really say about this? Yeah, it took about maybe like 15 minutes until a reporter asked a question about like the 2-week mark that Dana White, like, he was talking, like, if we don't get news from Jon Jones in the next 2 weeks, you know, Tom Aspinall is our guy. So when prompted about that, Dana White just said, you know, Jon Jones called us and he's no longer the champion anymore, so there's that. Fuck, guys. Yep. Tom Aspinall did say he would retire Jon Jones without even fighting him.
Since I won that fight, he's gone completely quiet, and he'll continue to go completely quiet about me until he retires, because there's no way on earth that he's going to fight me. Not a chance. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him. About it. Let's be.
So, you know, that's gonna go viral. They've got a great. The UFC's got a great champion in Tom Aspinall. He's super ready. It's just unfortunate that it's really taken this long for this to happen. And, like, you know, Tom Aspinal, he says he wants to fight, like, I think he wants to fight 2 times this year, and that doesn't give us really a lot of time. But I'm sure that they will announce very soon Ciryl Gane versus Tom Aspinal. So that'll be what happens next. But yeah, Jon Jones runs away, doesn't give a young guy a chance. It's kind of crazy because I think when you look at other people's careers, like, a lot of people were a bit salty about GSP, who, you know, after that fight with Johnny Hendricks, he relinquished the belt.
I need to hang up my glove for a little bit, at least make a point on my life.
In hindsight, George St. Pierre relinquished the belt. I mean, then and there. He didn't hold up an entire division. He gave other guys the opportunity to fight for a title, so there's that. In addition to that, Ilia Topuria, he was just on Ariel Helwani.
In the sport, he fought the best of the best in the last 10 years, so I don't think he's stucking anyone. You know, he just wants to retire. He's tired maybe of the game or whatever.
Where he was talking with him about, I don't know if he's been doing too much media, but he had a discussion. Chael and I remember Ariel beefed about the point being whether Ilya was promised a title shot after relinquishing the title, which Ariel argued he was. Chael was saying that was foolish, but Ilya confirmed it on the episode. Like, he was obviously promised a title shot. It was just a matter of when and where and who. So yeah, what I'm saying is Ilya Topuria, you know, he relinquished the title. Like, he wanted other people. He talks about it. He wanted, in that episode, he wanted other people to be able to fight for the belt, which I think is which is huge. Like, he doesn't want to hold up a division. I think that's great. Like, I think that like makes Jon Jones look way shittier in hindsight, just kind of leaving this thing in limbo for so long. And the UFC, I mean, he was asking for not a ridiculous amount of money. A lot of people think what he should be paid. I would agree. I think Jon Jones is worth blockbuster money. But yeah, so the UFC offered him what he wanted. I believe he accepted it, and then he kind of was just like, wait, never mind, fuck this. And yeah.
Before, like on the last answer, you said
John agreed to fight Tom, yes.
so. But he hasn't signed a contract or anything.
Right. Yeah.
So that's
I mean, you guys have heard me for the last however long. I said, I guarantee you this fight's going to happen. This fight's going to happen. Fight's going to happen.
Interesting because Ilya Topuria, and we all obviously respect Ilya Topuria, and it's hard to argue with a fighter. I mean, Ariel isn't really going to press him too much on the point, but he, you know, he doesn't really think, like, he was giving Jon Jones a lot of praise, and which I'm sure we all can to some extent, but he was basically, you know, saying no, he wasn't scared of Tom Aspinal, and like, you know, yeah, I don't know, he just didn't really give him much criticism, and I thought that was very interesting. But moving on, yeah, guys, Jon Jones relinquishes the title finally after 2 years, moves up to heavyweight, fights Ciryl Gane, a guy who, you know, learned mixed martial arts a lot later into his career, and I'm sure he picked up, you know, Jon Jones was an NCAA wrestler and a jack of all trades, and the first guy he, you know, fought against after, you know, taking however like 3 years to get to heavyweight was Ciryl Gane, and he made quick work of him. You know, he fought Stipe Miocic, who hadn't fought in however long, and yep, that's it for him. He'll probably, I mean, I don't think this is going to be the last of Jon Jones. He says that, you know, Tom Aspinal just doesn't interest him, which is why he didn't take the fight. And that was to Ilya's point, to an extent, saying, like, there's always going to be someone else. Like, there's always going to be an up-and-comer. But, like, I do think, like, to that, like, I mean, like, Jon Jones likes to talk about legacy. I mean, look at Tom Aspinal. I mean, we haven't seen a guy like this who's been able to finish guys this quickly, and like, you don't have much data on him because he finishes guys in the first round. I don't know, it's just interesting to say the least. Like, right time, right place. Ciryl Gane had that fight with Tai Tuivasa. I think that was his last win before he fought Jon Jones. So imagine if Tai Tuivasa would have, when he knocked him down, if he would have finished Ciryl Gane, maybe Tai Tuivasa would be fighting Jon Jones. I don't know. But definitely not. But anyways, yeah, guys, Jon Jones relinquishes the title. Jon Jones is a duck. I don't know if I can really, I think this makes this whole GOAT debate a lot more interesting. I think this really tarnishes his legacy. When you think about it, you know, before moving to heavyweight, Dominic Reyes, Thiago Santos, taking Anthony Smith 5 rounds, PED's Gustafsson, like, moving the event, second Daniel Cormier fight, PED's, Ovo St. Preux, oh my god, it just makes you kind of look at Jon Jones in a different way. Like,
Try this. All right.
what is
I'll block everything out. Tell me what you see.
why?
Okay, now watch this, man. Hot?
Right.
Not.
yeah, guys, I don't know, but I just kind of wanted to make that video. It is very late at night, but I haven't really released anything on the topic, so I definitely had to say something about it. Yeah, I'm interested to know what you guys think about the whole thing. I'm quite happy that Jon Jones is gone and we get to see some actual movement in the division. I think, yeah, Volkov rematch versus Tom Aspinal, you could do it, but you can't because you gave Ciryl Gane the win against Volkov, which was a robbery, and Volkov should have won it. So, like, it sets up more of a fight with Tom Aspinal. And then, like, just the heavyweight division, I mean, besides that, you have Jalton Almeida. I mean, what can you really do right now? I mean, Derek Lewis is fighting Talish and Teixeira. A lot of guys are, like, 1 to 2 wins away from, like, fighting for a title in the heavyweight division. But at least we get some movement now. I feel like there's not that many exciting fights in the heavyweight division for Tom, which is so upsetting because, like, Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall would have been such a fun fight. And for legacy, it's everything. But yeah, we don't get to see that. So Ciryl Gane's going to fight Tom. John's going to go do whatever, probably do a bunch of shows, respond to a bunch of fans on Twitter after he drinks a bunch. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you for listening. We'll be back in the next episode to break down UFC 317. Basement Breakdown out.
Basement Breakdown, let it